Okay, so I'm gonna let you record and then perfect. Oh Lord, have mercy. Okay, so it is the first week of April. We are going into so much fun, you guys. I mean, we are in the middle. We're about to have the Let's Get Up test group. We're going to hear from actually, yes, Talia and Holly. Yes, I'm like confirming that. Okay. And they're going to share with us because they're in the test group with Shanti. So, but I want to go over the calendar. So basically we are in the first week of the new coach mentorship. If you are a new coach and you're in that, please make sure that you are doing the assignments. They're there for you to take action and to just rock your business off strong. Remember, I am not personally adding my new coaches to team calls until they've completed this. So some of them aren't even on this call, but if you do have coaches or you are a new coach, please make sure that you go and you take those action items, okay? We are also still in the middle of our diamond bet. It's all action based, okay? So you have the opportunity to earn that pot from the diamond group, taking action and hitting diamonds by April 28th, the last chance to hit diamond to qualify for the pot, okay? And we are also doing the diamond bet calls, the morning coffee chats at 9 a.m. So we didn't do it this past week because of Easter, but we are starting it again on the 11th and so on, okay? Super weekend is Saturday, this Saturday, and we are doing a team Zoom, and it's on my Zoom, and I'm just the same exact Zoom. I'm just gonna share my screen. I plan on working out right before, like at 11. I don't think they're doing like a workout, so just hop on Zoom. It'll be on the virtual Zoom, okay, the virtual Zoom, and we're just gonna all work out at 11, and then take a break for like 30 minutes, make your shake, do whatever, get your notebook out, and then we're all gonna learn and grow together for Super Weekend. There's gonna be tons of announcements, super fun. But basically, another thing, free group starts, VIP launch. So the VIP launch for coaches is the 19th for Let's Get Up, okay? So that is the day that coaches and VIP or preferred customers, discount coaches, can order Let's Get Up. The customer launch isn't until May 3rd, okay? Now, we are starting a BOD group. So I'm giving you guys like a week to, you guys, we don't need anything. Like, it's not like we need a control track. It's not like we're like waiting for stuff, unless it's a new customer and she's waiting on her, like, you know, a new VIP and she's waiting for her products. That's a whole different story. Honestly, she could still start with us, even if she's waiting for her products, but it's all online. So you're not waiting for a physical, like, you know, BOD ropes or control track, right? So I feel confident enough to start the group on the 26th for day one, for the coach VIP launch. For the customer launch, now I plan on doing it, you know, day one with everyone on probably the following week, because it launches on May 3rd. So we'll do the following week. But I plan on adding the same girls to the same group because I want them to see us showing up, and I want them to see us straight killing it, and they'll have more accountability with that. I just think running two groups is a lot. It's too much. Especially with running our April groups. So it'll be the same group, but they're gonna have different start dates, okay? Does that make sense? Do we all understand that? So let me find my phone really quick because I don't have May calendar. So if you do wanna write it down, just so you know, so May 3rd is the customer launch. May 10th will be the customer day one, okay? But in the same BOD group, okay? So cool. So you can honestly send that link to them, the BOD group link to them when they sign up. And as soon as they sign up, like either customers or VIPs, that you can send that BOD group link to them and they can sign up, okay? So coach launch, applied knowledge, last chance to earn the pot, free group. What else am I missing? We have guest speakers for the next 3 team calls. So get pumped, get ready. We're going to be talking about the vitals. We're going to be talking about using your tracker. We're going to be talking about belief and mindset. And so I'm really pumped for these guest speakers. You know, one is a 2-star diamond, one is a 5-star diamond, and I think one is a 10-star diamond. So not that ranks matter, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But that's that. Does anyone have questions about the calendar or anything before I move on? I'm gonna look at the chat box really quick. No? Okay. I don't know what just happened. Oh my gosh, what just happened to my Zoom? Okay, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna stop my share really quick. And basically, Let's Get Up is going to be freaking amazing. Like, I mean, I'm a dancer, so like I grew up dancing, so I'm excited for it. Plus I'm pregnant and I like just feel like I need a new program. And I honestly like even just watching some of the girls in the test group, I they have said over and over again, like, I'm not a dancer, but I freaking love this program, right? Like, it just gets you into that new mood and new season of a launch. And I'm going to tell you something. Like, I really think, I mean, I know it's true. Every single time we do a launch, my business grows like 10x grows. And I've always said this on every new launch, before every call, before every launch, is that if you want your business to grow, take advantage of a launch. Even if you're not doing it, like Emily is not going to be doing it when we all do it because she's in the middle of her bridal boot camp, but she's still promoting it. She's still sharing it. She still is having girls sign up for it, fill out the form, talking about it, because it's our job, right? Like, just because she's not doing it doesn't mean that she could help change someone's life with Let's Get Up, right? So she's going to be doing, she's going to be doing some of it. So that'll be fun. I told her to do like the cardio dance days because why not, right? But I feel like this is exactly what we need in this season of like our lives right now, and just with so much going on, I feel like it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be amazing, and it is, and you just need to affirm it. So did one of you, Holly or Talia, did you want to share or go first? I don't know, just like share your experience with it. Talia, you can go first if you want.
Okay. I guess really, does anyone have any questions about it? Like, if not, that's okay. I can just kind of tell you my experience.
Share what you shared with me earlier today. I liked what you said earlier about the size and everything, the comparison.
Okay. So how many have done size before? Nobody? Oh, okay. Two, two or three. Okay. So size is more like routine, like you learn an actual like dance routine in full. And when I did that program, like I'm someone that can catch on really fast, but what I heard from a lot of people was that they were like, yeah, like you really have to like focus on what you're doing in order to like get the routine down, and then you go through it like 2 or 3 times, but like the real workout doesn't happen until like the very end when you have to perform the whole routine in full. So you kind of have to like really pay attention. But the difference with that program versus Let's Get Up is you're consistently moving in Let's Get Up. And the moves are 1,000 times easier, and you actually get more of a workout than size. It was so awesome. Like today was a great example. I'm sitting there like out of breath, and we were only like probably 10 minutes in. But basically what's really unique about this program that I love is that he'll kind of work you through a warm up, which is pretty much like a workout. Like the warm up, I was kind of like, this is not the workout. Are you kidding me, Shanti? This is insane. And then after that, he does what's called, I think it's called choreo, like choreograph. So you'll do like the first 2 sections of the dance routine. Then after you're already exhausted, he puts you through a quick section of it's called like strength and tone or something. And he'll do these moves that are like toning exercises. And then right after that, you do a little bit of an insanity from his insanity program. And then you go back to choreo stacking, which means you do both routines put together like 4 times. And then it goes like at the very end, you finally like do the actual choreograph. But what's really awesome is at the very corner of the screen, like if you're looking at me over here on the right hand side, before every move, and this is what makes it really easy, is there's like a little person that will show you what the next move is every time. So you can do the routine comes easy rather than like trying to remember what's the next move, oh crap, so that was really awesome. And yeah, it really is for anyone. Like you two being pregnant, you could definitely do it during pregnancy because it's just dancing. I mean, I don't know about the weights because he does have a couple of resistant like weight workouts, but other than that, the dance part is awesome. So
So I have a question for you, Talia, because I've heard you reference it a few times about how much joy it brings you. Can you like maybe describe that or share on that a little bit?
yeah, so every workout, I can't stop smiling because number one, Sean T cracks me up. Like he's just different. Okay, like T20, insanity, like he's real serious, like he'll super motivate you, like all those things. And Holly, I'm sure you can attest to this, but he'll be like, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, all right. And then he'll just like literally like just wow out like in the workout. And you're just like, oh my God. And so you just crack up laughing and you just have so much fun. And just like he just makes it fun for you. Like he's like, if you don't know how to do this, then just do what you want, figure it out. Like you don't have to be perfect, and it was just so cool because I think for me at this time, like for me in my season with having a second kid and going through like breastfeeding challenges and all of that stuff, um i just I was kind of like having the life sucked out of me and then not going anywhere. And so this program, I actually was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this program because I don't have to lose weight. And this is a weight loss program and it's just not going to be for me. It's going to be like size, but you know what? I'm just going to do it because I earned the test group. And day one, I was like, okay, clearly, like just like Megan Ewaldson said on the National Wake Up Call, she was like, I was shocked. This was exactly what I needed. Same thing. It just let me like forget about all my other issues. I could go through the dance moves and the workout and just have such a good time with it. Like I'm literally doing it in my kitchen, okay? Like cuz I have two children and I can do it in this tiny little spot and just like move and be me, and it's just been really awesome as far as the joy is concerned because I don't have to worry about weights. Like 9-week control freak was equipment and like Leo kept trying to touch it and pull things and he'd get hurt and I'd have to stop and Leo would wake up and it was just like so much to think about. This program is so effortless and just fun and you huff and puff, but it's like you don't even realize you're huffing and puffing. Like some people say like, "Oh, you've got to find the motivation to push through a workout." Not with this. It's so much fun. You don't have to there's no motivation, there's no searching. You literally will just push through because you're having such a good time. Like I can't even yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yay, thank you for sharing. No, I'm so excited. I think that I'm more excited about the joy in my workouts again. So, I mean, I like my workouts, don't get me wrong, but like, I think I'm just in the middle of waiting for it to launch and I'm like, ah. Holly, did you want to share anything? Like how it makes you feel, how you've been feeling? Share it with us, girl.
Seriously, like as you were talking, Talia, I was like, I have so many thoughts and so they're all over the place. So please forgive me if you're like having a hard time following. But I am with you today and in today's workout, it was like a driving move, like you move your arms like this. And he said, come on, drive like you're driving to my house. And I said, oh my gosh. So I'm with you on saying like that. Shanti just has so much energy and it's so hilarious to be like, I can't move my butt like that, Shanti, but try. And 9 times out of 10, when I started this, I remember us doing the videos and talking about who we are or whatever for the test group. And I was like, 2 things about me. 1, I can't dance. I'm not coordinated. And 2, I struggle with anxiety. And so Shanti brings so much positivity to this. Like I thought, like Autumn is one who is like on my soapbox and I'm going to preach to you. And then Jericho is like, you are the life, you are beautiful, you are everything. And Shanti is like a mixture of that, but with like know like what kind of energy he is, but he's just awesome. But yeah, I thought with I think the first section is called like Tone and Tighten or something, and this is like every single section is the amount of intensity that you want out of the workout. And I discovered that, I think it took like a week for me to figure out. I was like, I'm burning enough according to my watch, but I don't feel sore except for my shoulders sometimes because you're doing lots of crazy things with your arms. But I was just like, how can I get more out of this? And he said, get lower, and do all this. And so when you are doing the program, remember the intensity that you want out of it. If you want more of a burn, then get lower, no matter what the move is. Squeeze your abs all the time. But the thing is that I have really enjoyed, when I first started this, I was like, I don't want to move my hips like that. I feel like a booty dancing or whatever. That's not my comfort zone at all. But today I was like, okay, I got it. So it was weird, but I made it work. And every single time I did it outside, and every single time I was like, I hope my neighbors don't see me right now. But if they do, it's fine. I hope I look it. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, I struggle with anxiety. And so there was a couple of times where I was literally like, I don't want to do this, but I showed up because I made a commitment to be in this test group, and I earned this, and I had to remember that. And it was hard as heck. And then there was one day where I just laid on the floor because I was just in one of those pit days. But every single day after that, I tried harder. And I think there was one day like within that pit where I think it was called like Look, something like that. And it was like living it up. I don't know, but it was something about looking up. And to me, I don't know about his faith and everything, but to me, I kept thinking, God, God, God. And I was like, this was to burn my eyes out after that workout, just because he was so encouraging and uplifting and saying, no matter like what you're going through, just look up. And I was like, oof, thanks, Shanti. So, but all around, it's a great, great workout. I have my arms, which is nice after doing 9-week Control Freak, but it's just a lot of fun. So I will admit that anxiety helps push your nutrition over the line, and you tend to binge eat sometimes. I'm one of those people, so I have not lost any weight. I don't really have much weight to lose, but like as far as results go, you're looking for a mental transformation. So that's all I got.
I said that too, actually, Holly, about like, this isn't, I mean, don't get me wrong, you're gonna get results. Like if you're wanting to lose weight and you follow the nutrition plan, you will. It's just the amount of cardio work that's in this is really awesome. But I called this from day one a mental transformation program. Like it's a mental health program for sure. And I don't know if they're actually doing this in the workouts, but something I forgot to mention that was really cool that they're doing in the group, every so often they do what's called an energized moment and a shareable moment. And right before the workout, Shaun T like comes with his energize like in your face, and he's like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. And he like basically gets you pumped before the workout, and he's drinking his energize. And then you do the workout, and afterwards there's another thing called a shareable moment. And basically what they do is they kind of take bits and pieces of what you learned in the dance move, have you record it, and then you can share about it. So I thought that was really creative because it got me excited. I'm like, okay, I'm drinking my Energize. What do you got to say to me, Shaun T? Like right before the workout. So that was really fun. They didn't do that every time, but I'm wondering if they're going to start incorporating that like with the workout. Because everything that we were watching was all like drafts. We didn't always get the little cameo person to help us on every workout. So I don't know if those are going to be fully incorporated.
Yeah, I was going to say the cameo saved my life. The days we didn't have cameo, I'm like, I did the wrong thing. It's fine, but I kept moving, but I'm not coordinating So my left foot was where my right foot was supposed to be, and then my arm was behind me, and it was just a whole thing. But the Cameo is a game changer for those of you that are not good with choreography. So it's for everyone. I saw that in the chat.
I love it. Oh, thank you, ladies. Does anyone have any questions for them? Yeah, I know. I'm so excited for the reels and TikToks, honestly. Like, that's why I'm like, I can't wait. I'm just so proud of you guys. A, that you earned that test group for being a success starter. So if you don't know how they actually earned this, they became success starters. They helped 3 people or more in their first 3 to 6 months of being a new coach. So if you're a new coach and you want to be a part of a test group, which we already know that there's some in the mix right now, some elite coaches I think are actually like in a program right now with Imwala. So you could be in that group if you were a success starter. That wasn't available when I was a new coach, and it's like, it sucks. So we get to enjoy that. Like, you guys get to enjoy these test groups and be a part of it and just experience it before us. But I do want to, I'm like trying to look at the chat box now. Like, I'm so conscious of the chat box. But let me go, let me just X out of here and go here. Because I do have, let me share this. Okay, cool. So we are going to do a BOD group for the group. Okay, so I already created it. The admins in the group are going to be myself, Emma, and Emily. If you are a coach and I say, if you have 3 or 4 or 5 girls in the group and you want to be admin, send me those girls and I'll make you admin. I'm not going to make you admin if you don't have anyone in the group, no offense. But let me know and I'll make you admin. It just gets too much, honestly. And honestly, the invites to make people admin is just like such a back and forth. And I cannot wait until I just like make it so much easier. They're working on it. But this is the group right here. So it starts in 13 days. It opens the day of the launch. So as soon as the launch happens, the group is open. You can start to add your girls. I'm probably just gonna do like I have mompreneur stuff. So I'm just gonna add whatever she has, like the group guide, the prep week, whatever. But that's pretty much it. Where did my slides go? Okay, cool. So that's the BOD group. I did have little before and afters that I found. So I think that she's either a coach or I think she's a coach. I don't know exactly who she is. But this was her day 1 to day 30, lost 14 pounds. And then his day 1 to day 30, lost 21 pounds. I cannot get Brandon to do Let's Get Up, but maybe down the future, who knows? He's doing 9-week right now. So I'm just gonna let him do that. But the program information, just the basics, it's 30 days, 6 workouts per week, 30 to 35 minutes. And the only equipment you need is the dance workouts require no workout, and for a resistance workout, like light to medium dumbbells. Talia and Holly, like what size weights are you using?
5.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, you could do 10s for lower body, but aside from that, nothing more than that.
Cool.
Yeah. I start with 6 and then I challenge myself with
Okay, cool.
the 6s. I just like need a warm up, but I don't want to do 8s and kill myself because it's like the choreo. You're doing the same multiple times. So,
and you're moving fast.
yes.
So you're gonna burn out really fast if you've got heavy weights.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know, because if you do have girls and you need to tell them like 5s are super cheap, it's not until you get to like 10s and 15s where it starts to get expensive. I think even 5 below, if you have one next to you, they sell 5-pound weights and like 3-pound weights. But yeah, you know what's crazy? I was lifting like 15s and 20s in MBF, and now all of a sudden I'm pregnant and I can barely lift a 3. Like, what is that nonsense? Is that like, I'm literally mind boggled by it. It makes no sense to me. It frustrates me, but obviously I know I can't lift a 15. It's not safe, whatever. Okay. But I do want to share with you the promo code for March Challenge Pack purchasers. So if you did have some girls sign up in March and they want to do Let's Get Up, they get a 50% off coupon code. So we don't get access to it. They will get it in their email. And so any coaches or customers that purchase a challenge pack or a completion pack in the month or actually, wow, from January to February 28th, promotion period. Okay, so anyone from that time, I'm assuming, will get a 50% off Let's Get Up.
It's anyone that signed up from that time that hasn't earned a Success Club point yet that earns their first Success Club point.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so if you earn your first Success Club point, or if you purchase in March, you'll get the 50% off for VIP early access. So March 1st to ends on April 18th. So that's like the promotion period. So if they order, okay, because the launch is on the 19th. So if they order between now and then, the 18th, right? And they want to sign up on the 19th, they get 50% off. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Does the 50% off count for digital access? I believe so, right? Let's see. It's actually right here.
Yeah, it's only for digital access because they should have had everything else.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I always look at the FAQ. If you want to look at the FAQ, it's FAQ 9515. But honestly, if you just go here and search Let's Get Up, you'll find it. Like Let's Get Up, okay? But oh gosh, where did my slides go? Hot Mess Express, hop on the train. Okay, so that's pretty much it for like Let's Get Up. Does anyone have any more questions as far as like Let's Get Up and stuff? I don't know. Let me look at the chat box. To do 30-day. Yeah. I know. I feel like Brandon would totally do it. I'm gonna make him do a dance. Just watch.
I asked him and he said no. Well, I know he'll do a dance, but he was like dancing on the wedding dance floor this weekend, and I was like, "You would love this. Like, you're a better dancer than I am, and I feel like you'd rock it. You and Shanti would be booty shaking together because he's like,
yeah, there's a lot of hip shaking.
He's really good at twerking. Like he can twerk. It's like ridiculous.
Oh my god.
So funny. That's so funny. Yeah. I mean, I know he's going to see me do it and be like, I'm not doing that. But once I say that Instagram wants to see it, then he'll probably do it, just like the Energize. Okay. So whatever. Okay. So that's if you guys think of any questions, let me know, whatever. I did want to, because I kind of skipped over this. We went over Super Weekend. We went over preferred customers coming out at the beginning of May. Oh, I'm so excited. I really just cannot wait. Let's Get Up. We already went over that Success Club trip. Please make sure that you are on the opt-in list. Like, go put yourself on it right now if you are not on it. I already got my invite. And I'm on the Reggae Wave, so the second one, and I know Emily and Emma are going to be on the same one. Brittany Powers is on that one. And one thing that I like to tell my girls is that when you do get an invite, because this is what happens, the whole process, right? So when you get an invite, it'll say, hey, you qualified for the Success Club trip. This is what it looks like, whatever. And then you'll get another email that says will be like the registration, usually in about like, I don't know, 5 days or whatever. And then it'll give you a link to sign up and register for whichever wave and then the room. Okay. Now, the thing is that there is a $300 deposit to hold your spot. The reason they do this is because they have to move on down the coaches. So, if someone declines, then they move on to the next coach. They have 400,000 coaches or however many coaches hit Success Club that they have to go through because there's only a limited amount of spots. So this $300 holds your spot, okay? I pretty much every trip that I've been on, or I've only been on one because of COVID, but I've earned all 3 of them that I've earned. Basically, I've earned literally, I've only paid $300 to go on a 5-day trip, all inclusive resort with my boyfriend, right? Like that's nothing to me if you think about it. And they do give you 5 days to make that payment. It shows like all the details. Just make sure you read the details. And then there are quarterly payments. Now, this is the big one that you want to know and why it's vital that you hit Success Club every single month, okay? The reason that this is called a Success Club trip is because they want you to hit Success Club, right? So when there are quarterly payments, so say your room is $1,800 for 5 days, right? You earn for every Success Club point you earn is either $5 to $10 per Success Club point that goes towards your room. So if you're hitting, you know, SE 10, that's $100. Am I right? SE 10, $100. Is that good math? Okay. $100. We're just gonna say $100 towards your trip, towards that quarterly payment, right? So if you think about it, say you hit, you know, January, February, March, you hit SE 10 all 3 months, right? That is $300 that goes towards your quarterly payment. So you didn't have a quarterly payment that month, that for your trip, right? So you're starting to earn the trip for free, right? The entire time. But if you don't hit Success Club and you're not earning trip dollars to go towards your quarterly payments, you will have a quarterly payment. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, so we want to hit Success Club. We want to earn trip, and they send you an email to update you, like, hey, this is your quarterly payment. And then I'm like, oh shit, like I don't want to pay anything. I'm gonna go change some lives, right? So you'll get the hang of it. But like this past one that we had to obviously we're not going on was completely free. The only thing I paid for was a $300 deposit. So I earned in 2020 every single Success Club. So it can be free and it can be earned, but you have to do the work. Okay. Diamond Bet we went over. The next Diamond Bet is June, in June, May 3rd. Hi. And then we do have the quarterly game plan on the team pages. So if you want this, just snap a pic if you want. Big. Snap a pic here. Hold on. Snap a pic so you have it. But this is the quarterly game plan for Q2, April, May, and June. It's all lined up with the VIP, Challenger webinar, 5-day free group, new coach mentorship, summit, like all of the things. Okay, so you are set up for success for the next 3 months. Okay, and then when Q3 hits, I mean, you're going to be set up too. Okay. So that is that. And then I think that was pretty much it. I'm going to stop my share. Oh my gosh. We are like, I was really worried about time, but I'm rocking it. I'm just going to toot my own horn for a second. But we wanted to share something with you. Just going off this launch and going off of like just going for it, because you're here for a reason. Like honestly, I want you guys to type in the chat box and tell me why you're here. Why are you on this team call? Why are you deciding to be a coach? XYZ, whatever. Like I want to hear your why in the chat box, okay? Because what I'm about to tell you, and this is kind of like a mindset shift going into this launch and going into April. And maybe this is something that you've been struggling with, because it was something that I didn't even realize I was struggling with until I heard it this morning. Okay. I heard this from Micah Folsom. She is the same person whose tracker I use, the pink one that most of us use, but she has a podcast called Do Your Crap. Okay. It is such an amazing podcast. I actually just listened to her birthing story one because I was like, I need to hear all the birthing stories. Anxiety is so real, you guys. But she was talking about stop waiting for the title to give you confidence. Okay. Stop waiting for the title to give you confidence. So why are you here? Right? What is your biggest why? What makes you cry? Like what really what really makes you get up out of bed, set your reminders, get on team calls, attend trainings, do all of those things. What brings, what joy is brought from all of that, right? That is your why. Your why needs to be super, super deep. And honestly, these next 3 guest speakers coming on this next 3 weeks are going to go a lot into your why and stuff. But all of that being said, your title as a coach does not define your confidence. Okay. If you're trying to build a business, which I'm assuming that's why you're here, I'm going to read through the chat box right here. Okay, I'm here because I freaking love coaching with Beachbody. I'm just looking. Okay, cool. If you're here, you're looking to build a business, or you're trying to, create a side hustle until you get to where you want to be, whatever, right? But if you're feeling like you're not where you want to be, okay, because you're not, like, if you're feeling like you're not where you want to be because you're not qualified, right? Like you feel like you're not qualified to be a coach. You feel like you're not at that certain rank or certain level or certain income. And because you're not there, people aren't going to trust you, and they're not going to think you're credible, and and you don't feel like you're worthy, right? Like if you feel like you're not where you want to be because you're not credible and you're not at the rank you want to be at, like, type that in the chat box. And it's okay. Like, we're going to get vulnerable here because I really truly want to like work through whatever is holding you back, right? So we're going to bash that like right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Because I can promise you that today, right now, you have so many qualities and characteristics in you already that you can show up and bring to the table to offer to people. All right. You have the qualities and characteristics already. All right. That you need to bring to the table. You have value to add. You have the coaching opportunity. You have, the challenge groups. You have Let's Get Up. You have so much value to give. The nutrition programs. I mean, the community, the accountability groups, I can go on, right? You have so much to give without the title, without the rank, without the income, okay? Without those things, you feel like you're waiting to achieve, right? You're waiting to achieve something or to be credible or successful. Like, you don't need those things, okay? We all started from somewhere, okay? And, I've been in this business for 3.5 years. Emma's been in this business for 8 years now. 8 years. Emily's been in this business for 3 years. 3, yeah, okay. But the only reason that you guys know my rank, Emma's rank, and Emily's rank, and maybe your income, who knows, is because you're on our team, because you know the ranks, because you know what the income can become, right? You know that as a coach, okay? And then you start to think, oh, that's why she's successful. That's why people trust her. That's why she hit Success Club instead of me, right? You look at the leaderboards and you're like, oh, Patricia is at SC20. It's because she's a Star Diamond coach. Susie is at SC whatever. It's because she's a Diamond coach. And you start to like compare yourself. You start to doubt yourself, and you start to think that you're not worthy or credible, or that you can't achieve these things, right? But I'm going to tell you something. All right. Because even I have that. I sometimes will, see these top coaches and I'm like, oh, it's because she's a 15-star Diamond ×3 that she's hitting SCXYZ, right? And I even start to feel that way. But what I realized was when I was listening to Micah's podcast is that when new people are coming to your social media, they don't know your rank. They don't know your income. And honestly, most of them don't even know that you're a Beachbody coach, right? They don't know that. The only people that know that are the people on your team. And the people on your team aren't the ones that you should be comparing yourself to. They're the ones that you should be looking up to. They're the ones you should be thinking, well, if she can, so can I, right? That's what you should be looking forward to. Okay, so that doesn't make her credible. The fact what her success club point is, or what rank she is, or how many years she's been in the business. Does that help to know that, hey, if she's doing it, so can I? Yes, but that doesn't qualify her to, you know, her success. You know what I mean? It doesn't qualify her, right? Because new people coming to your social media when you're looking to make more connections or invite more or follow up more, those people do not know your rank. I do not invite and say, hi, I am a 1-star diamond coach. I make XYZ every single month. Do you want to join my challenge group? Like that's not what we do, right? The reason, okay, that people choose to sign up with me is because I'm Gabby, because I share my brand. They know that I'm wild. They know that I'm passionate. They know that I'm a girlfriend. They know that I'm a dog mama. They know that I'm passionate about, you know, helping other women become healthy and body love or whatever, right? They know that by coming to my page. My page doesn't read 1-star diamond coach, beach body coach, you know, it doesn't read that. They don't come to me for my rank or my income or my titles that I've earned. Okay, they come to my page, they choose to sign up with me for me, right? Okay, so they come to me because of all those other things that I bring to the table on my social media consistently for 3.5 years. And I'm gonna say that again. They come to me because of all those things, because of the consistency that I have brought to the table, okay? So if you want to know the secret sauce to this business, it's consistency. If Emma were to invite me and then be like, you know, I just wouldn't see her on social media, I would have been like, oh, she was a phony, right? Like she was a phony. I knew she was just trying to get money from me. So if you're struggling, I always say start there. I always say start being consistent, because when I have one-on-ones with coaches and they're like, I have no one to invite and everyone's saying no, and I go to their freaking story or I go to their feed and they haven't posted anything since January 1st, 2019, and they don't have, like, that's where you need to start, okay? But I know you guys all rock your Instagram. I don't need to tell you that, okay? But they come to me for those things because I've been consistent for 3.5 years, okay? You can start to build these things up, okay? When you start to build all of these things up, right? That's when the rest will follow, okay? That's when the rest will follow, when you are consistent every single day. And I know, trust me, it feels like such a like you know, one of those like rabbits that are on those like spin wheel things, and sometimes coaching can feel like that, and you're just like, I'm doing all the things, and it's like, what am I doing? Like, trust me, it's so worth it. I always have to sit back and remind myself, why am I feeling this way? And I remember that I need to lean into my team. I need to find the joy in coaching. I'm not reading the chat box. I don't even know what you guys are saying. I'm just not. But I know that I have to lean into the team. I know that I have to lean into my coach, into my success partner, maybe change up my program, because maybe it's your program that you just like aren't connecting to, right? Like that could be it also. Like, are you properly fueling your body? Are you working out every single day or following your program, right? Like if you aren't finding the joy in coaching and you're starting to unalign with your why, you need to start at the very first vital behavior, which is being a product of the product. Drinking Shakeology, using Energize, following a program, showing up consistently on social media. Those are the things. When I'm struggling, I have to sit back and say, what am I doing right now, right? And also be yourself. I love that. And also, I lost my train of thought there. So there's that. I don't read the chat box. But to just cap it off, like just some 4 things to kind of go off of is always be authentic. People don't want perfect. Oh my gosh. Like people don't want perfect. Be yourself. And they're always going to align with your energy, your passion, with what you're doing. Okay. So I always try to be super real on my social media because I'm just super passionate about a lot of things. And I always try and be funny. I always try and be real. I always try to have high energy. Right. And so people don't care how successful you are. They care about how you make them feel. They care about how excited you are about something new and exciting because maybe they need something new and exciting in their life. Right. So those things are not what will make you successful, but what you should be focusing on. Okay. And that success will come along the way when you take action and do the work. All right. So when you show up and you focus on what you can bring to the table and what you can add value to people and those around you, the success will follow. All right. So remember, the title does not give you confidence. Action gives you confidence. Okay. Action gives you confidence. Consistency gives you confidence. Aligning with your why, aligning with your team, with your success partner. You have so much value to give, especially with this new launch and our new coach mentorship, all of the things. All right. So I really just wanted to share that with you because it was so eye-opening to me when I heard it, because even us as leaders, we get in our own heads too. We're like, oh my God, it's because she's a 15-star diamond. That's why. And it's like, no, it's not. New people are coming to their page every single day. And I'm going to say this also, amount of followers you have doesn't matter at all either. Okay. That does not matter. You need to serve the people at your table, which are the people that are already following you, but also still make sure that you are connecting and expanding your network, because you don't want to run out of that funnel, right? You don't want to run out of that funnel of not being able to have new people to invite, right? Because a lot of people are going to say no. A lot of people are going to ghost you. But I just signed up a girl who joined one of my free weeks 3.5 years ago, never heard from her. I've been inviting her and literally was like, sign me up right now. And I literally did not invite her, nothing. She literally was just sign me up right now, signed her up with a deluxe for 9 weeks, and she's in the group. Okay. So you just don't know, right? But you have to open that door for those people, right? So that's all I really have.
Can I share two things really quick going off of it? Because I listened to that podcast right when you sent it, and I've totally been the same way. And then I was reading Leadership, and he literally was talking about the same thing. And so I was like, okay, this is really aligned with like everything that you just said. Because one, I heard that authenticity really means showing up and talking about what you stand for. And so it's like, you don't have to be like, I think sometimes we say authentic, right? We want to be authentic in our business. We want to be authentic in our conversations. Well, being authentic in your conversations means you're able to stand for what you believe in, which is the benefit of Shakeology and the benefit of your community, like what Gabby was saying. And then two, he says 50 years later, he's gotten all the accolades and perks imaginable. I've received title, recognition, you name it. However, none of these things motivates me as a leader. I lead because of what I can do for other people. That's the best motivation to lead others. It took time to get there, but I made the shift from being focused on what I can receive as a leader, the perks is what he calls it, to what I can give as a leader, which is literally what Gabby was just saying, the price. And then he goes into saying like leaders who focus on perks are saying questions like, what will I receive? How will this decision affect me? How long will this take me? What will you give me to stay in the game? And leaders who focus on the price are saying, what can I give? How will this decision affect others? How far can we go? What must I give to stay in the game? And really he just talks about how leading because of benefits no one, even yourself, and kind of deciding like your price point. So if you've never read Leadership and you're looking for a book to grow in leadership, this is like my third time reading it, but it just really aligned with this morning. And I wanted to share that because I was like, oh my gosh, I know Gabby wants to share this tonight on the call. And I felt like that was just, you have to, pay it forward and be giving always. So that's what I wanted to share. That's all.
Great. I loved that book. I listened to it during quarantine last year. My corporate mentor. It was Kevin Shaw. You'll know him when you hit Diamond. He is the best corporate mentor ever. I love him. I miss him to death. Just kidding. Kyle's the best. I miss Kyle. But that's another perk, guys. When you get to like, when you hit Diamond, then you start to really work with corporate, and it's just so fun. Like, they truly care about you like so much. It's so wild. I've never been a part of a company like you guys. If you know my story, I was a part of another MLM, and they do not give a shit about you. Beachbody does, but yes, it's so true. Like, all of these things, you guys, like new coach call. If you were on it yesterday, was that yesterday? I said, you know, look in the mirror, okay? And look at the person staring back at you, okay? That is the only person responsible for your success, is you, okay? The best part about this business is that you get to be you. You don't get to be anyone else, which is so amazing, right? Like, that's why I love Beachbody, is because, yeah, there are tons of coaches, but every single coach does something different, right? And that is the best part about this business, okay? So it makes your business seem so much more real. Yes. Yes. Ah, gosh, yes. You guys just literally own your business. Own it. Take ownership. Okay? So do we have any questions? How are we feeling? Do we feel good going into the launch? All of the things. I'm trying to, oh my gosh, I need to change my timer on my phone. I want to take a picture, so don't hop off. I'm just looking at my notes really quick. Yeah, so next week, April 13th, is Kate. She's going to be talking about 10xing the value of the vitals. So that'll be her next week. I'm super excited for her. I'm going to take a picture, a screenshot on my computer, and then we'll take a boomerang really quickly. So everyone smile. 3, oh wait. Yes, I am Talia, because Brandon's still not home. So until he gets home for date night, I'll be on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, now boomerang. All right. So yeah, if you guys want to hop on, I'm just gonna hop on the virtual gym until Brandon gets home, and then work a little bit. So hold on, 5 seconds. Hold on. Story, post, story, boomerang. Oh my gosh, you think I know how to work this phone? Okay. 1, 2, 3. So cute, love. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being on. If you have any questions or anything, just post in the team pages. But yeah, oh my gosh, I was like, have a good launch, but it's not till the 19th. Oh my gosh, Emma, that's so cute.
Andrew just went to the store and came home with it.
I can't. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, I'm so dead. We're gonna
Okay.
Okay, bye guys. Love you.